Well, that crazy kind of a movie was just fantastic. Um, it was something about the Spitfire Cafe, and Helen Hunt was in it. Oh gosh, everybody was spellbound, and there was tears here and there. It was just a wonderful picture, and we all enjoyed it so much. I mean, we're an older group, you know, and we just enjoy these nice, gentle movies. It was just great. So, well, then today was just another great day. It was great. At 6 o'clock we woke up because the anchors were coming up, and we could hear them coming and people walking back and forth, and the captain was talking to the other captain, and the back and forth, you know, and finally they got the anchors up and they got started. And then we got out in the Atlantic, and then that was rough too. You know, it's just rough out there. And then with that impending storm coming, you know, from Florida, we're trying to run like crazy to keep ahead of it so that we don't get caught in it and get caught in a lagoon and then can't get out, or a harbor, you know. So that's what we were doing. So we went like crazy. And we had breakfast, and we had lunch, and then we stopped. We're here for the night at this place, which is Abraham's Reef. We had garlic soup for lunch. It was great. It was great. I never had garlic soup before, and I loved it. Of course, I don't know how good garlic soup is when the waves are banging up against the side of the boat. It's kind of, wow. Well, anyway, we got out, and we before we ended up here, was on another beach there, and it was called Planakey, and we went to Planakey first. He says, I'm going to try to get you all in there for snorkeling right after lunch. So we did that, but golly, he had put the bow down trying to get to the beach, and he could only come in so far because the waves were so strong, otherwise he'd be stranded up on the beach. So when we went off the boat, the water was like up to my neck, and Ralph went ahead. I said, just give me your hand, just let me touch fingers or something, you know, and then I came rushing through that stuff, you know, and Ralph says, there's a big wave coming behind us, let's go, you know, and so we went with the wave, you know, and the momentum carried us on the shore. And I'm walking the beach. I'm not snorkeling. There's too much wave action there, and there was only a couple of people that snorkeled, and not for long. They said that it was too strong. They were all worn out. But anyway, we had gotten a paper this morning for a scavenger hunt. And what I thought that I could find on the beach, I was looking for a feather of a bird. I was looking for a broken pair of sunglasses, and I was looking for a part of a child's toy. And I thought, well, I'll look, you know. Well, I couldn't find the sunglasses, period. Never did find those. But I found a part of a toy. I found a little wheel from something or other that a kid would use, and I also found a pacifier. And I took that along. That's a toy for a baby. They have that, play with that all day long. And I'm looking for the feather. Well, you know how feathers are. The winds blow and the feathers go. And then I even went into the underbrush there, you know, where all the scrub stuff was. And I'm walking along there looking. I could hear birds in the trees back there, you know, and I'm looking, nothing. So finally, I'm just about ready to go back. And I thought, oh my God! There it was. It was a great big frigate bird, and it was dead, and laying on his back with his feet hanging up, curled together like, oh, the last grasp, you know. And so I grabbed 2 feathers out. I thought, well, I'll keep one for myself, and maybe I can trade with somebody that has something that I'd like, and I would give them a feather for something that they've got. Didn't happen that way, but anyway, that was my thought. So I found some of the things. I had bird feather. It had a picture with the most grandchildren. Well, Ralph has got a picture with 3 grandchildren. So we'll use that. And then it said a wedding picture. Well, I ran down to the magazine section there and run through and here's a big Kodak ad with a great big wedding picture of a bride and groom there, and I cut that out of that. That's fine. Ralph had a blue toothbrush. My friend had purple, I said golf socks. She said no, tennis. White socks with purple edges. She says, do you think that would work? I said, wow, of course. A used roll of film, an ACCL t-shirt, I had just bought one, a deckhand shoe. I asked the engineer, and he ran up to his room and gave me one of his shoes, and Ralph says, Eric, why didn't you bring two? He says she could have polished them for you. Well, she had I've got a map of the Bahamas and the part of the kids' toy, and then a Bahamian $3 bill. Now, I don't know what that is, if she meant a $3 bill or $3 bills.